Hello again. So I noticed on my stream that I did with Rock that I had like a weird aspect ratio thing going on for the whole stream. And and from some feedback with Spud, or from Spud rather, I noticed that it is really dark. It's like hard to see what's going on. So I messed with some settings in OBS, and I'm hoping that that has improved visibility quite considerably for anyone watching. It does look... So all I did is I increased the saturation a bit, and I increased the gamma a bit, which is something that's happening in OBS, so it's not actually how I'm seeing the game. So if you notice things that you can see really well and I'm not reacting to it, it's because I can't see it. So don't judge me. But anyway, I was just gonna quickly do some solo Raptor gameplay. Probably not on an official server at all. Just so that I can kind of show how I like to solo as a raptor. And so I'm going to select a server that I don't already have a raptor on, or any dinosaur on, that's relatively good with ping over here, but that's also populated. I don't think I have... I don't have a dinosaur here, but there are no rules, so... Oof, get ready for me to have a hard time. I don't like free grows at all, so I certainly hope they don't give me a free grow. In fact, maybe I don't want to play on this server, actually. I think I already have a dinosaur here. I do. What about this one? Oh, there's like no population on it at all. Why does it say -1,000 ping? That sounds like incredible ping. Should we try to connect to this? See what happens? We're doing it. The ping might be bloody awful, but we're gonna do it anyway. Yes, because Spud, I noticed a couple of things. First of all, it is really dark sometimes. I can't sleep, you're absolutely right. And I also noticed my aspect ratio was all befuckled, and there were whole aspects of the game you just couldn't see because where my camera was. So because everything was all befuckled, I wanted to show that I know that that happened and like fix it. And how come I can only be these animals? Why can't I be an omniraptor? Ah! They've disabled so many animals on this server. I'm not playing on this server. Unless there's an egg, that's cool. Yeah, because I can't be a raptor. Why would I want to play on a server? Is it real? This is real. This is actually happening. I'm not playing on the server. It was definitely a one-time thing. But it was like really bad. So I wanted to fix it. So yeah, let's find a different server. Actually, fuck it. Let's just play on an official server. Oh, but at this time the only ones... Okay, there's one. Oh, the ping is really high. Ugh, brother, brother, Okay, oh, here's one. This one has a high pop and a high ping. Oh well, we'll just go for this. It's fine. Whatever, who cares? It's fine. It'll be alright. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay, anyway, I'll stop. I'm far less entertaining without somebody to play off of, like, you know, Rock with his rock steadiness and Tweaks with his infallible humor, or, you know, one of my other friends being perfect in the way that they are. But, deal with it, what can I say? Anywho, this time I want to be a pretty raptor.
I want to be so pretty.
So let's try random skins and see what happens. Brrr. See if we see anything pretty come up. So far, nothing that I like. Some of these randoms are hideous. They're ghastly. We're all less entertaining by ourselves. It's all good. LOL. Especially me. These rando skins are repugnant. What? Hideous, darling. Wait, oh! That one's not bad. That one's similar to a skin that I have created. But we'll keep going. Actually, this one's not bad either. But you know what? Look how pretty my purple skin is. That's the Raptor red skin that I was last time. Look how pretty my blue skin is. Look how pretty my pumpkin skin is. Look how pretty my grey skin is. Look how pretty my other grey skin is. Look how pretty my white and grey skin is. Look. I mean, my red skin is kind of dull. I could probably replace this skin with something just a little bit more interesting, but I like it being red like that. But for now, I think I'm just gonna go to my purple skin. I think, for now. Actually, I do want to try something. Oh, we can't play with the brightness. If we could play with the brightness, I would knock it all the way down. And if I do that, it turns the purple black. So if I keep the saturation on, it looks more purple. So I think I'm gonna, Oh, thank you, Spud. Yes. But anyway, yes. Anyway, sorry. Now that I'm alone, I can be way more like, you know. Anyway, we'll get in the game with this. I wonder what this looks like with the settings that I put on that you can see. I hope it doesn't get too bright in times, because there are times without the settings that I put on that the game gets a little bit bright. And so I'm wondering, like, because I turned up the saturation and the gamma, not by a huge amount, but by a goodly amount. So, anywho, let's see where we are. We don't know where we are. I'm going north. I think I'm at West Rail Access. Up where the haunted hide with ease. Oh, I know exactly where I am. I know where I am. And I think I know where to go to live. to survive. Maybe I should stay in the trees, actually. Oh, there's a raptor, which I will not trust. Oh, I'm running straight toward another raptor that I should not trust. I don't know. Maybe I can trust them. Maybe it'll be fine, and I should just go meet them and see if they're nice. Because there are nice raptors. Not everybody is a horrible, mean person. Some people are actually very friendly, and some raptor packs that you meet with random people are super effective, you know? So maybe I should stop being so afraid of everybody. But literally, the title of this stream is that I'm going to be soloing. So maybe they'll be nice or whatever, but they can do that over there because I'm soloing. And I'm prettier than them anyway. Look at me, darlings. Look at me. Positively gorgeous. But anyway. Oh, there's a taco. Do we really need a taco right now? I heard it over here. Okay, I see a nest. That's not what that is. I know I heard one, and I really thought I saw like a little taco mound. You know, the little nests that they make. Trust is so unpredictable in games. It really is, especially in a game like this where people could be cool and they could help you survive, or they could be fucking wankers and kill you for 0 reasons. Just like kill you for giggles, kill you for shits, and that, you know, that's what they want to do. And oh, well, my goodness. I keep hearing a noise. It sounds like someone's breathing in my microphone. But I'm fairly certain it's a dinosaur with a low voice talking to another dinosaur with a low voice. Do you hear it? It sounds like somebody breathing in my mic. It sounds bloody awful. Where it... Oh! Ooh. I'm smelling food, but it's probably not... I probably should not do this. This is probably a bad idea. I think tacos give lipids, and those are carbs. So, those are not tacos. Oh, there's a taco mound. There's 2 taco mounds. We could see if we can dig one up. I just heard a baby crocodile. I don't think I'm gonna get one from here. I should go to where Rock said he grows raptors. This is normally where I grow mine. Because there's tacos. But as you can see. Oh! Why was that happening? I was like unpound. Oh, it was knocking me off. Yes, I was digging to dig out one of these little ceratopsian buggers. They're called Psittacosaurus. And Psittacosaurus, the nickname Taco. So yes, I was digging out a taco. And now I've got one. And in order to maintain discretion, I'm gonna sit in the grass over here. And if anyone smells my taco, they'll go running over there. But if they don't, and not find me, hopefully. But if they don't smell my taco, then I can just keep running back and forth and eating until it disappears. But since I made the kill and I'm right here, I want to eat as much of it as I possibly can for now. And just grow and rest right here. But I am going to start making my way over to where Rock says is a good place to go. Oh, you know what I should do? Escape. Is it this? Stream mode. Okay, I'm already in it. I should do this. Okay, I think we're doing well so far. And I hear other baby raptors. So someone's probably going to run over here and try to get my taco at some point. So I should keep eating. I should micromanage my food. Oh, there. My taco's gone. Wow, it's getting dark really quickly. Okay, so we will go... Oh, I hear another taco in this direction. See if we can find it. I think we're doing fairly well so far. What in the world? I hear something. Was it just me? Was it me that I heard? I heard something. Tacos. Yeah, tacos actually sound really good. I would love some homemade tacos actually. Maybe I should make some. I like to make like the shallow fried corn tortilla shell so that it's nice and crunchy. And yeah, I think I'll make that. And lots of veggies. Lots of veggies in my tacos. I love peppers, jalapeno peppers. I like the I like to do it with like fajita type setup, but okay, so basically I'm making fajitas, I guess. I guess I'm gonna make fajitas instead of tacos, but I mean yeah, they can still be tacos. I think I want fajitas. But anyway. Yeah, so this is it, guys. This is what I'm going to be doing. And oh, hi, Revu. That is exactly what occurred. The quick, iridescent raptor jumped over the quick brown fox that jumped over the lazy dog. And that's exactly what happened. And so it was writ. But what do you think about the settings change, Spud? Do you think that it makes it look a bit more vibrant and pretty, or is it too bright, or is it good, or what do you think? What do you think? And hi review. I used your Lady Gaga Born This Way thing with my last stream because it's super cute and I love it still. Settings are better. Brilliant. And you know what's really cool about, because I'm looking at my own stream on a different thing, it is 8:30, and so like the sun is setting slash set, and with this color setting in OBS, it really does look a lot more like a sunset. So I don't know, it looks much better than what I'm actually looking at on screen. It's much more dull and darker. Still a little dark at night, but it's visible. Okay. I saw, but I was out partaking in shenanigans at the time. Oh. I streamed with Rock. It was our first Raptor stream of many to come. And I'm hoping to be able to play with friends and stuff. So hopefully people can jump in and help us do Raptor packs and hunt other players and stuff like that. But I'm also going to be doing like tutorials on how to survive as a solo player, because a lot of people are saying things like Raptor's just not viable and you can't survive as a solo Raptor, and you know, other horrible things about Raptors in general. And it's just not true. Raptors can survive by themselves, but you have to play cleverly. And with this being a survival game, the point of the game isn't to outclass every other dinosaur, because if that's your goal, unless you are an incredible player who understands like the mechanics and is super sweaty, that's just not going to happen. So if you want to be successful surviving by yourself as a raptor, you have to do what's within the means for your raptor to do safely and efficaciously. And so that means being sneaky and staying hidden and being quiet. Don't like how that raptor's over there calling and calling and calling. They might actually be a cannibal raptor, and the reason why they're calling is because they want me and the other baby raptor that you just heard call to go to them, and then they will eat us. So you have to be really careful. You can't trust anyone unless you know them and you plan to play together. And just stay away from everyone and find safe little nooks where you can drink. And oh my goodness, there's a mega pack of something over there. It might be raptors. Wonder if my taco is still here. Did it disappear? I think my taco disappeared. And I've been sat here just waiting for no reason. Right, I think it's a good time to go. Try to stay out of everyone's sight. Play the objective, not to beat everyone. Don't be a sweaty, little silly little goose. Got it. Yes, exactly. We're a little silly, little sneaky little goose. And we don't sweat. I mean, mostly because we don't have sweat glands, but also it's just not something that we do. So we'll go through here. And now I'm going to be heading north in an effort to get to the place where Rock said he grows his raptors, because I can do it without hopefully without really running into any other players. What's this? Oh, I thought I saw something there. Like a bunny or a taco. So the reason why I'm kind of like shadowing the path here without actually being on it is just in case there's a bigger, faster, scarier animal on the road. I'm just wanting to stay off the road as much as possible. When I was with Rock, I was a lot braver. But being by myself, that's one of the first things to go. Not only because it actually is one of the first things to go, but also because being brave is more likely than not going to result in undesirable outcomes. I think I can make this. There's another door to avoid. And now I'm going to be stuck in a path where I have to be on the road. So I'm just going to try to do this as quickly as possible, just get to the other side. And if I do meet someone on this road, the goal is not to be cheeky and fight back and show them how vicious I am, because they will not be scared of me. Because nobody actually feels pain in this game, so you don't have the advantage of like being a small cat being attacked by a big dog where the dog is afraid that you're going to scratch its nose. That's not a thing. So you literally just have to outmaneuver people. So that would be the goal if someone does catch me out, is that I want to use my agility and my smallness to my advantage and hopefully be able to lose them in the foliage, or like just outmaneuver them and outpace them as much as I possibly can until I can run into the forest and disappear. So there's water over here that's normally relatively safe to drink from, but other people know about it as well, so sometimes other people also go here to drink, so it's not completely without risk, but unfortunately in this game nothing really is completely without risk. So I'm going to have to take it, this tiny risk. So I'm going to sneak into this Air Force base, which is not what it is, but it sounds cool when I say that. So I'm going to sneak in here and I'm going to drink from the little pond. The little gutter, really, is what it is. I'm going to drink from that, and then I'm going to carry on back to the path and go north to where Rock says to go. And then from there, hopefully I will find some food, because my raptor... I thought I had something. My little baby raptor's getting quite hungry. And this time, instead of going for congenital hypoalgesia, which means you were just born with less pain. That's literally what it means, born with less pain. But what that mutation really does is it obviously reduces the damage that larger animals inflict on you when they attack you, which most of the dangerous animals in this game are larger than you. Or most of the ones that are going to pose a threat to you are larger than you. So by reducing their damage by percentage, it hugely increases your likeliness of surviving. But because my whole point of this all is to survive, is to avoid others. I'm actually not going to go for that mutation. I'm going to go for photosynthetic for the run speed and for the health regen, nocturnal for the run speed and the health regen at night, so I just always run faster than other raptors who don't have it, and then many other creatures on the island. So that increases my likeliness of getting away from things, which that's the goal, that's the playstyle. And my last mutation I'm actually going to get is going to be it's called reniculate kidneys, and basically what it means is that my kidneys can process the high salinity of salt water, and then every time I'm thirsty and I need to fill my bladder, I don't have to take a huge risk of drinking from a source that could be inhabited by like an alligator, for example, or have like a Herrerasaurus above watching and waiting for someone to drink and then they pounce. Which Herrerasaurus is the dinosaur equivalent of a drop bear, for those of you unfamiliar. So anyway, so the goal would be for me to be able to drink without those risks. So what I'm going to do is exploit the amazing location that Rock pointed out to me, and a location that I know of that most people don't go to. It's got fresh water, very close by salt water. Most people don't even know about it, let alone do they go there. So I'm going to be eating where Rock says to eat and drinking in my little hidden area. And that's a Pachy, and if that Pachycephalosaurus finds me, they will probably try to kill me for no reason. So I do definitely have to stay out of sight of Pachycephalosaurus. I think an adult Pachycephalosaurus could possibly run me down. However, I am more agile than a Pachycephalosaurus adult, so I should be able to outmaneuver a pursuing Pachycephalosaurus if I'm clever and if I'm paying attention. As you can see, my stamina is not regenning, so I'm gonna walk for just a few moments to regen my stamina. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Yeah, the human structures are really interesting. I probably will show them off at some point, but I'll probably do it with Rock, and probably as a herbivore or something, because there's really just not very much raptor food over where the human structures are. And ooh, I hear a pig. I heard a taco earlier. Oh, that's the Pachycephalosaurus right there. And there's a pig right here. Sorry, I was pausing to see if I can hear the Pachy coming. Oh god, please stop rolling. Okay, so I made a successful piggy kill. Pumbaa, no! What's this at? Oh, yeah. Are you aching? Yep, yep, yep. For some bacon? Yep, yep, yep. He's a big pig. Yep, yep. You could be a big pig too. Hoi! Are you hungry for a hunk of fat and juicy meat? Eat my buddy Pooper here because he is a treat. Something, 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 something. All you have to do is get in line. Just like that. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through despair. And something else. Okay, now that I've eaten, I'm really nervous about attracting other people. So I think I'm just gonna leave the pig there. Just gonna leave. And I'm gonna... I don't actually need water right now, but I will soon. And the goal, one of the next goals. Oh no! I took huge damage from that. What? Yeah, be really careful when you're descending from elevated positions, because it's really easy to obviously wound yourself. But also, thankfully, I didn't break my legs. But yeah, the next goal, in addition to staying alive, is going to be to get the reniculate kidneys. So I'm just gonna hide kind of out of sight here and get my stamina back and hopefully heal a little bit. And then I'm going to run over to the little watering hole where I will drink salt water, fresh water, salt water, fresh water, salt water, fresh water until my kidneys can handle the salinity levels of ocean water. And then I'm going to come back here and continue growing my raptor on tacos and other available food in this area, hopefully. When I was a young warthog, when he was a young warthog. I think that's how it goes. Isn't there a... yeah, that is a thing. But I think it goes, when he was a young warthog, and then he goes, when I was a young warthog, and then he gets really operatic. Super cute. I hate that there are pachycephalosaurs just like hanging out in this area. Which, the interesting thing about that is, if Rock and I were together, we could maybe hunt a pachycephalosaurus. They're quite dangerous though, because if a pachycephalosaurus headbutts you, there's the chance that it just does damage, but there's also the chance that it breaks your bones. And depending on where your bones get broken, it can do really brutal things. Like, if they break your skull, it affects your field of vision, and you can only see like a small focal point right in front of you. And if they break your legs, obviously you can't move very quickly, which they can, so they'll just kill you if they break your legs. And then if they break like your back, it does slow you down a little bit, but it also does things like reduce your damage output and stuff like that. So just being headbutted by a pachycephalosaurus is a whole ordeal. So you want to do your best to just avoid that scenario. So with 2 raptors, if you guys are clever and, you know, have good maneuverability and know what you're doing and stuff, you can avoid being headbutted, and if both of you pounce it, you can pin it on the ground with your body weight and it can't really fight back. And if you both do big damage to it while it's on the ground, there's a high possibility that you can kill it before it can actually do you any harm. And then you have really good eats, and it is on our diet. But it's Pachycephalosaurus really is a high High risk, I would say mid reward. Yes. Yeah, this game has a lot of that kind of thing. Also, when you kill an animal, you you can actually, if it's another player, you can actually open it up and take out its insides, and depending on which inside it is that you've taken out, some of them are more nutrient dense than others, and some of them have different nutrient values. So, like, if you see above my stomach, there's something that looks like uh, 2 lines for lipids, the 3 cubes for or depending on how, if you're looking at it in 4 dimensions, they're cubes. If you're looking at it in 2 dimensions, they're hexagons. But anyway, those are carbohydrates, and then the S looking thing is actually a spiral, and it represents proteins. So different organs inside of an animal's body will give you different nutrient values, and those nutrient values will, in conjunction, help your growth rate tremendously. So that's why Rock was running around constantly, like, eating while he was growing, because he was optimizing his growth to grow as swiftly as possible and to have, like, the best nutrient dense diet he could. I don't really do that too often. I don't try really hard to get, like, the perfect diet. I do try to get a nutrient or two, but I don't normally min-max my diet too much, just because my focus is less on that and more on just staying alive. So now, up there, ooh, was that that was the whole food. Okay. Let me see what my growth is. Okay, so I kind of need to hurry and do the saltwater thing. So I'm gonna, I'm fairly certain that's a Myosaurus that sounds like an elephant. So I'm going to go find my other water source and start, the lighting. And start, fixing my kidneys. And then I can continue to avoid other people and stay alive. Okay, there's a taco relatively directly in front of me. Sounded like. That sound that you heard, that where, and also that wah, those were both tacos, and they were both in 2 different areas. Every animal has multiple different calls, and those different calls mean different things. And you memorize this stuff when you've played the game for long enough, but you actually have access to those calls as well that you can make to indicate certain things like aggression or friendliness, or that you're looking for other people to play with, or that you're calling for help or whatever. So the reason why you will not hear me make any of those noises is because I don't want anyone to know that I'm here. I want to continue to be out of sight and hopefully out of mind. And so there is a food thing over there, and I'm half of a mind to avoid it, because with it being any of these, it means it's either a dead player or a dead pig, and pigs don't die from tacos, so it's probably a good idea for me to avoid it. Okay, so I got my second mutation, and we will go for nocturnal, so that we have the same benefits in the day as we do in the night, and we will continue on to the waterhole that I've been telling you about. Okay, so if you see across this little bay area, just beyond those rocks right there, there is a pond that I can drink from safely. Hopefully no one will be there. Most people don't know about it, so hopefully nobody will be there. And it's right by the ocean, as you can see, so I can drink from the bay, and then the pond, and then the bay, and then the pond, until my kidneys are doing the thing that I want them to do. And hopefully, I will be able to find enough food to stay alive at the very least in this area, which can be really challenging, but sometimes the pond itself really provides, because I'm not really trying to grow swiftly right now. I'm just trying to stay alive until I can get this mutation. I can eat things that aren't on my diet, and, you know, keep my tummy full without gaining growth speed buffs. So hopefully this works out in my favor. Hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to stop here and do a bit of sniffing, because while we're approaching the water, the last thing we want is for some kind of hidden hazard to be in the water or in the trees around it. See, do you see how I can smell a water droplet right there? But I can't smell a water droplet anywhere else. And we know there's all this ocean right here. It's because you can smell fresh water, but you can't smell salt water. So, the pond that I'm talking about is right over that way. And I don't smell anything dead in the area, which is a wonderful sign. And hopefully, this all works out. We'll keep being really cautious, because this is how we stay alive. No, the reason why there's blood around the screen is because I took damage from a fall. From misjudging my ability to safely run through like a sloped area. But we're coming up on the water now. And hopefully there's nothing over here. And as soon as we discern whether or not there's anything over here, I'm gonna start drinking. From the pond and from the ocean. So wish me luck, because here we go. If there's a gator in this pond, I'm just gonna get eaten. So. I don't see anything else around, and I certainly didn't smell anything. Sometimes there are big fish that I can kill, and that will feed me. And sometimes there are frogs, and those will feed me too. They're not on my diet, so they won't give me nutrients, but they'll feed me. So now that my water is full, the goal is literally to run to the beach and drink, and then run back to the pond and drink. And I'm going to face this direction so that I can watch everywhere that a dinosaur would come from. The reason why I'm not worried about a crocodile coming from the ocean is because they rarely swim by this area in the ocean, and they also need this saltwater perk in order to survive swimming through the ocean. And most of them don't find it worth it at all, because nobody is in the ocean. There's no fish, there's no people that play out in the ocean, etc, etc. So it's just not worth it for them. So it's just not something that I really have to worry about. But that was the goal, to throw up, to make myself sick from salt water. And we'll keep doing this. You can see here in my status report, it says that I've become fluid deficient. So now I want to tease my kidneys by continuously drinking high salinity until the fluid deficiency goes away. And the only way that I can continuously drink high salinity is by drinking regular water in order to have something to throw up. So I will go back and forth between the fresh water, filling my bladder with the fresh water, and then back to the ocean to fill my bladder with salt water, and hopefully a froggy or something will spawn here. Because if not, look how low my poor belly is, and I'm already damaged, so I'm at great risk of starving to death very quickly. Because the moment I start taking damage from starvation, you know, I'm already damaged, so the odds of it becoming dire very swiftly are high. So cross your fingers for my sweet little raptor here that she gets through this. She will also be having to avoid predators because they are around. And that call that you keep hearing in the woods, that is something that's not really too much of a threat to me when I'm an adult, but when I'm small like this, it's a major threat. It's another raptoroid. It is a troodontid. It is, I think it's really a Sinosaurus, but it could be, you know, this universe's iteration of a Latenovenatrix. Who knows? Because Troodon is like a group of dinosaurs, but that actual Troodon has been determined to have never actually existed. So I just want to keep drinking until fluid deficient disappears from my status. So anyway, I'm gonna keep checking. So Troodon, super scary when you are a young raptor, so I do have to keep a lookout for those and hope they don't come. But hopefully they won't, and hopefully I'll have time to drink a little bit more fresh water. Hopefully this is the last time I have to drink salt water. Hopefully this fluid deficiency will go away swiftly. I'm feeling manic because I'm really nervous. I'm scared that something's gonna come get me. I'm still fluid deficient, so I'm just gonna finish this off and then run back to my pond. Oop. There's no frog or anything in here, because I could really use a bite to eat. What I'm gonna do really quickly, just to see if there's any food in this pond, is climb up this rock and look down. A lot of the time, if there's a fish in there or a frog swimming across the surface, you can see it much better from above. So there's nothing in this pond, so I'll just keep drinking. Okay, really have to get rid of the fluid deficiency, so I'm just gonna go back and start drinking salt water again and hope it goes away really quickly because my food is so low. Maybe a crab will spawn or something. situation. High tensity. Oh, it's gone! Okay, so now all I have to do is fill up my bladder at the pool. Maybe a frog will spawn. Or a fish or something. And then I just have to urgently just find food. And I really have to pee also, but I can't leave because it just wastes time. I keep running back to the water as long as I can remember, never really knowing why. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna stop mucking about. I'm gonna look one more time for a frog or something. Please, please be a frog. There is no frog, so we're gonna run this way as swiftly as we can. And we are going to go down safely. I think I just heard a baby crocodile. I'm gonna sniff. I don't smell anything dead, and I don't smell any food. So I think I'm safe to go out into the open. And I'm just gonna run around this bay area back to where the tacos and stuff are. And this time, I'm so desperate. Look how empty my stomach is. I'm so desperate. I'm about to start taking damage. That now, if I smell anything, regardless of the risks, I must go eat. Because I am at great risk of starving to death. Alright. I'm gonna sniff. And see if I smell any food around. That's a lot of troodons. That many would definitely be a risk to even an adult raptor. Because how they get you is there's a lot of them and they do decent damage when there's a lot of them and they just kind of swarm you. And they all get you a little bit and then you're dead. I'm not taking damage yet, which is really, really good. But I will be very shortly, so I have to hurry. I really need to hear like a taco call out or something. Please, tacos. I don't want to starve to death. I don't want to use all my stam. Even though this is an urgent situation, it would mean nothing if I get over there and I eat something and then can't run away from a predator that comes up. So I still have to be conservative with my stamina and cautious, even though we want to panic and flail and scream and run. We have to be thoughtful. And what I'm doing right now is high risk in a lot of ways because I'm out in the open and I'm not low stam yet, but as you can see, my stand's not regenning as I move. So I think I might have to even slow down a little bit, let it regen. Okay, now it's going. Now it's going. What I'm really hoping for is a taco or a crab on the beach. That would be so wonderful. But I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. I'm gonna die! I'm gonna starve! And this is all my fault for getting a saltwater mutation. But you know what? Risks and rewards, you know? Sometimes, certain risks are worth it. Oh, there's a taco. It's just on the other side of this rock. Actually, it might be on the beach. Because now, my last mutation, I can drink salt water. So I can literally kind of stay away from people hiding in water sources that want to eat me that I can't see. Oh gosh, I'm taking all this starving damage. I'm just gonna sniff. A lot of the time you can smell tacos because they have other dead animals in their mouths. I don't smell this taco, so I'm gonna keep going. Oh, what a nightmare. I don't want to be lost in the woods searching for this random taco and not be able to smell it, so can't find it and it doesn't make another noise, so I'm going this way. Hopefully there will be something here. Okay, I hear taco and pig. Taco is high reward, less chance of failure, but pig is more reward. Oh gosh. Oh no. I hear a Helisaurus, which is the drop bear that I was telling you about. Definitely don't want that to come near me. I'm just gonna eat and run. We made it! Oh my god, we made it! Thank you for your prayers, bud. We made it! Okay, so now I'm gonna hide somewhere completely, hopefully out of sight. And I have to pee, so I will be right back. Hopefully nobody finds me. So, now I can fucking relax finally. And just find a good a good spot to grow. And I can't drink salt water yet. But I'm about halfway there. As soon as I am fully grown, I will no longer have to risk drinking fresh water. It might even be worth going back to my little pond that people don't really know about, just so I can get water there. But I think what I'm actually going to do is stay on the periphery of the island, and I'm going to avoid everyone like I do, but I'm also going to go back to the human base and drink from under the bridge there, and hopefully find some piggies between here and there. Piggies or a deer or something. I can't believe we made it. That was so nerve-wracking because I was watching around for predators that might come. I was nervous that I wasn't going to be able to find food. My tummy was emptying. I still wasn't fluid deficient. I was still fluid deficient. I was having all of this stuff come and converge into like this incredibly high threat level to my poor raptor's life. But we pulled through, we made it. And now, being able to drink from salt water is going to exponentially increase our likelihood of survival, because every time we go to drink, we won't be, 50% chance of death. So that's really, really good. We did it. And this is how you make a solo avoidant raptor. And of course, you can do other things. Like, there are other players out there who play much higher risk, and who are way more sweaty than I am, and will fight bigger dinosaurs than they are. Like, a solo raptor soloing a Carnotaurus, for example. That's not something that I am skilled enough to do yet, but after watching Nick Boe's, some of his videos, I've been watching him for a long time. I've been watching several people for a long time. I've been watching Anonymous, Nick Boe, Meta, a bunch of other people who are really good at raptors, and some of them can do things with raptors that I would never have tried. And something that Nick Boe said is, if you are afraid to die in this game, then you're missing, like, you're holding yourself back, because you're gonna die in this game. And my thing is no, I'm not. And a lot of the time I just don't. Like, I have raptors on servers that have been there for months, and they just don't die. The problem with this is that, for me, that is fun. Just being the raptor is fun. But for most other people, that's probably not going to be very fun. They want to use that raptor to do something incredible, like attack a bigger dinosaur than them and all that other stuff. So I do want to learn those skill sets. I do want to be a raptor that can survive alone being aggressive. Because what I really want to do is be like the best raptor mother ever. So in order to be a truly good raptor, I need to take some pointers from Nick Boe. And so I'm going to. Not yet though. But that's part of the goal of these streams that I'm doing with Rock. Rock and I both want to get better at PvP and kind of become more versatile survivors as raptors, and in doing so get, you know, the ability to survive alone as raptors that can do more than just hunt AI and hide from everybody else. So those are the goals, and if you stick with us, you will see us go through the transition, because we're going to go through the ringer. We're going to die a bunch, probably, as we transition from solo avoidant raptors to pack raptors that are taking other dinosaurs out. Which we can and do take other dinosaurs out sometimes, but most of the time it's with a big pack. We want to be able to do it with like a small pack of just us and like 1 or 2 other people. So in order to get there, it's gonna require us becoming sweaty. So those are the goals. That's what we're gonna do. So I hope you'll stay tuned so that you can watch us grow as raptors, literally and figuratively. Do you see what I did there? Let's go! I hear a raptor in the distance. I hear a Pachycephalosaurus. Oh, I see a stego. Now here's an animal that I don't mind getting close to, because if I don't want it to catch me, it's not going to catch me. And if I keep a respectful distance from it, it will not kill me, because it can't. How cute, it's gonna eat pumpkins. Goodbye, stego. But look how pretty it is. It's like, don't friend call me. Look at my Thagomizer. Anyway. I'm gonna go get a drink. Hopefully I'll find piggies in the forest or something. I need food. No, Shikaya, it's not a good time. Yes, literally that's what this is. Like, we already have a style that works for us. Like I said earlier, it really does work for us to be avoidant. Like, we don't have a problem at surviving at all. Most people that I have seen play this game don't do what we're doing. So I don't know if people know that these are, like, this is a possible way to play. Or if they do know, but they're like, bitch, that's boring, so they don't want to do it. I don't know. So I just thought it would be interesting for me to showcase our play style, so that people see that it can be done and we do it. And also just watch us grow and become good at PvP, because right now that's just not something that we are. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, Shikaya. Yeah. Shikaya's over here looking at me like, Okay, there's my water. There's my watering hole. So I just need to get down from here. There's a threat to me right now. There's a galley. Yeah, baby Shikaya. think what I might actually do is I might stop the stream soon because I'm super proud of myself. I managed to get the salt mutation requirements and stay alive and all this other stuff to this point, and now I just have to continue staying alive, finding food, and continuing to avoid others. And that's that. That's how you do it. Let me see. My growth is 60% basically. Do you hear how? Did you hear that moo cow sound? That that was a stegosaurus. Yes, this is the neurodivergent experience, literally. But yeah, that was the stego that we would buy. Like, we've already gone so far away from it that it sounds like a distant memory. But hopefully something will spawn out here. Like a deer or a piggy or a goat. Or even just a bunny. Or a chicken. Anything, just anything. And then we can eat. And that'll be that. That's how you do it. I'm really struggling. I'm really debating whether or not I should keep going or just like call it for now. So I think I will just call it for now. I'm just gonna look for food just a little bit, and then I'm gonna call it for now. Just because, as you can see, like, this is how you do it. Well, this is how I do it. And how Rock does it. We just avoid other people. We get our food. We grow. And voila. And now we've increased our survivability by being able to drink salt water. I've walked you through how to get the saltwater mutation, and that getting it as your third mutation really is like the best way to do it while you're growing as a baby raptor, because of the food fiasco that you saw me struggling to survive through. Because if you try to do that too young, hi Black Man, if you try to do that too young, what could actually happen is your food drains so much faster than it normally would that you can't keep yourself fed and you start taking starvation damage much earlier. I think that food is on the other side of the fence there, and it's probably because someone killed it, so I'm gonna avoid that. Which is the other thing about sniffing things. You can't just sniff something and go running for it. You have to think about how and why it's there. Because yes, I need food, and yes, that is food, but it's probably connected to some type of danger for me. Some threat. Oh, sorry, Black Man. Yeah, I know this is not even close to my normal time. So I will be going back to my normal streaming times, but also streaming like in the evening, USA times, because that's when Rock is more available and, you know, other people to play with, that's when they're more available. So I'll be kind of all over the place, but I will be going back to my usual time as well, so. So it won't be usual for you to just be missing my streams all the time, don't worry. And if this looks at all interesting to you, I would love for you to come play with me. So let me know if this looks good to you. I'm probably not gonna let my my food go down like lower than half before I just log out to preserve my dino. Because I don't really see any food spawning out here. So I'm gonna have to kind of go somewhere where there is food, and that means stopping avoiding people most likely. But I don't think I've ever been here. I don't think anybody comes here. And I think it's because there's no food out here. There's nothing out here. Okay, let's go. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Now you know how I do it. You see my pretty purple eyes? Rock made this skin for me. Because I told him I really wanted a purple dinosaur, but like, I couldn't make the purple look nice. But he made the purple look nice. It's purple with, it's really dark purple with blue and green and yellow accents. It looks really, really nice. So, but yeah, so this is my raptor. She's 60% grown, so she's not even an adult yet, honestly. But as you can see, as long as I can keep myself fed now, then I will have made it. So this is how you solo stream, and hopefully I can pick up from here next time, and you can see me make it to full and get that reniculate kidneys. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye. Have a lovely day, or a lovely evening, or a lovely afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.